Hi everyone, it's Katherine here from Chaos Creates. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I'm joining in on this fun Bloom Like a Flower hop for the Paper Crafters YouTube, and I am using these rolled flowers. So one is the rolled flowers and one's rolled roses from Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I've gone ahead and cut them out on my brother Scan and Cut. As you can see, I've put together a whole bunch, and I'm just showing you here how I have created these. So I've cut the cut file. I'm using the Garden Party by Maggie Holmes, and I've cut that on the paper there. Now I'm using my pointy nose tweezers here to roll that piece of paper and then use the hot glue to glue down the base. Super simple. It didn't take me long to create these. And yeah, so if you've got a quilling tool, you might be best to use a quilling tool. I don't, so I use my tweezers here. And so I'm going to go ahead and create a embroidery hoop and decorate it, I think, as I don't know, a decorative element that I can hang in my room, or I might give this as some happy mail. I'm not sure yet, but I'm using the paper and I'm going to go ahead and sort of back the hoop. So I'm just going to trace around on the other side of this pattern paper, trace around the hoop and then stick it down with some hot glue. Now, yes, like you can see, I am using hot glue. I find it very tricky. I make a massive mess. So if you have any tips on better ways to use your hot glue gun, please leave them in the comments below because yes, the amount of mess I had to clean up was horrendous. Anyway, I'm cutting around that. So I'm cutting around that circle. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and glue this down. And I love these pattern papers from Maggie Holmes Garden Party, and I haven't used a lot. I had that whole big paper pack, and so yeah, it's good to get some of this used up. So while I'm doing this, I will let you know I've left links below to all the people playing along in this hop today, and so please go ahead and check them all out. So as you can see, I've traced the inside circle of that hoop, and now I'm just going ahead and cutting it apart. So I'm somewhat creating a pocket. As you can see, that's how it's going to go on the hoop there. So I'm sort of creating that pocket. Now, I am going to glue this down and you will see me make a bit of a mistake, so I have to sort of start again with that hot glue. Again, I'm not used to using it, so yeah, I found it a bit tricky. Maybe I just need to use it some more. But yes, I'm just taking that hot glue off that pattern paper there and I will start again. And yeah, I had run out of glue, so I'm just putting more in, and I'm just going to go around the whole hoop and stick it down. But I do need to go back and sort of stick a few other pieces down as I go because that hadn't quite stuck. So I'm sticking that pattern paper down as the base on the hoop, and yeah, I love it. I love how this turns out in the end. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick down this sort of pocket. And I found this easier because I stuck down the two sides first and yeah, and then stuck down that bottom piece, and that seemed to work a lot better. So I should probably try that with the backing piece, just stick it down bit by bit. So I'm just going to trim off the edges there. They were just sticking out a little bit too much. And I'm just going to go ahead and play with these rolled flowers and sort of the leaf elements on either side of these pockets. So I go ahead and just sort of lay them out. I'm just having a play here, seeing what I can make work, and yeah, hoping that it looks pretty. So tucking those frond and leaf bits in, um, yeah, to create here. And yeah, like I said, I cut these out with my brother Scan and Cut. And so yeah, that was super simple to put together. I really love it. And the reason I created this hoop instead of a layout is that I felt like I needed something where I could add all of that dimension with those rolled flowers. So I really wanted it to be, yeah, something that I could create quite a bit of a dimension that wasn't going to sit within an album. So I'm just sticking down some lace here to go across the top of that pocket, and I really like how that looks in the end. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry, and then it had stuck a little bit to the table, so, or to the glass mat. So I am using a little bit of this wet adhesive here to stick down some of these sort of leaves leaves. And I think that stick down's okay because then I do come in with all of those rolled flowers and stick them over the top so they won't be going anywhere. And I'm just sort of creating, I'm not thinking too much about this. I do pull some of these up and use the hot glue gun in a moment. But yeah, I'm not thinking about this too much. I've got some bigger florals and some smaller florals, but I'm just kind of laying them down, not sort of thinking about it too much, just getting a mix of those different pink colors. There's sort of a deeper pink and then a lighter pink, so I'm just sort of mixing it up and making sure that, yeah, just laying them down, filling in some gaps, making sure I'm covering the bases of those leaves. And yeah, I really like how it's looking. So I'm just tucking some of those smaller ones in and around to make sure that I'm filling in those gaps. And yeah, just putting them at the edges there. I think this would actually look good if you had some letters and sort of covered all the letters with just these rolled flowers. I think that would look super cute, and I might try that in the future. And then I'm going to attach this pom-pom trim, but I do come back and do it a bit later on. Yeah, I really like that, but I'm just gonna work out what I can sort of embellish with now. And now I don't have too much from this collection, so I have the puffy stickers, I have the 6 by 12 sticker sheet and also the sticker book. And I don't have any of the die cutter ephemera or anything. So I'm just, using what I can make work. And so I picked out this sort of title, I guess, Hello Lovely. And I'm going to put that up on some foam squares. And sorry, I do sort of make you watch all of this, but this process video was pretty quick. So I have sped it up, obviously, quite a bit. But I wanted to show you my whole process because it's not something I sort of have shared on my channel much before. So this hop came about from Rachel Tallman. So thank you for organising. And there is quite a few people playing along. So make sure to check everyone out. But yeah, there was sort of no, it could be any sort of creative thing. It wasn't just a scrapbooking page. So I decided to create, yeah, this sort of decorative piece. And I'm just using these puffy stickers either side of the title there. I'm going to go ahead and stick down the title. So hello, lovely. And yeah, I'm going to use a bit of wet adhesive. It just wasn't, I don't know, those foam squares for some reason didn't seem very sticky. So I wanted to make sure because, it's not behind a page protector or anything, it's going to need to be a bit hardy. So I wanted to glue them down a little bit more. So I'm just adding some wet adhesive there and sticking that down. And I will add some wet adhesive to these sort of puffy floral pieces as well. And I'm trying to see what else I can add under that title. And I'm looking through the sticker sheet again, or the 6 by 12 stickers. And then I add this bloom, and I really like that off to the side there. And so it was filling in that empty sort of space I had. But yeah, I wasn't sure what else to do. So I'm going to add some of these gold puffy hearts as well, either side of that title. And I do look through this sticker book, and as much as I love them, they're all, like, a lot of them are clear stickers. And so I find that really hard to use. You'd probably really need to use that on some white cardstock, or, what I've done before is just stick them down on some white cardstock and cut them out like a, die cut ephemera. So I've added that gold sort of scallop piece to the top there, and now I'm going to go ahead and stick down this pom-pom trim, and I really love it. I probably could have put it right the way around the hoop, but yeah, I love how it just sits on this bottom half of the pocket half. And yeah, this worked quite well because I was using that hot glue gun, just doing a little bit and then sticking things down, as opposed to trying to do the whole thing because it does dry too quickly. And yeah. So, have you ever created anything like this? Any sort of decorative items in your craft room? I have done a little bit, but not enough. And I'd really love to create some more happy mail. I've had a bit sent to me, and I really need to get on and create some happy mail and send back. I really sort of struggle to come up with ideas. So that's sort of what holds me back. I'm just adding a little bit of that glue there to the bow that I've put up the top, and I'm going to use this other lace piece sort of to create a loop so that it could be hung somewhere. And I really like how this is coming along. So I'm just going to stick down these puffy hearts and make sure that they're stuck to the page really well. And that will be about it for my layout. Like you can see, I'm just going to stick this down. I will leave you with some close-ups at the end of the video so you can see in a little bit more detail how that came together. And I am going to add another bow here, and I really like how that looks. But yeah, go ahead and check everyone else out. Thanks for joining me on my channel today. I really appreciate you watching. If you've made it this far, yeah, thank you. So I'll just show you how I can stick things in this pocket as well, so that'll be great. Thanks. Bye.